Make the umpires explain that they're reviewing something. Make them explain what they are reviewing. Yeah. Make them explain when they are done reviewing what the ruling is. So somebody like Mattingly doesn't just see an out sign and go ape and get tossed. If he hears after further review, we saw that the runner was actually tagged on the thigh, the shin, the foot, or the runner came off of second base. I don't know what it was, but whatever they saw in replay, if they verbalize it, then Don Mattingly doesn't maybe get thrown out.
Yeah.
And we're also not sitting at home thinking the umpires are unaccountable. Because all they have to do is that, out, and go about their business. I'm going to go back to third base, and now I'm the crew chief, and that's what I'm going to do. And we're sitting at home thinking they're incompetent, and they are absolutely unaccountable. It's a presentation problem. Here you go, baseball. This is what you do. You, my audio executive, say all home plate umpires are already mic'd for sound.
Almost every game they're mic'd for sound.
For your highfalutin national televised Big Fox games.
Yes.
I'm saying every single game, whether it's Big Fox, Little Fox, Baby Fox, Infant Box, Zygote Fox, or whatever it is, okay?
Jamie
whatever
Fox.
it is, okay?
Molecular.
Whatever, yes, like Twinkle in the Mother's Eye Fox, whatever it is, okay?
Zygote Fox.
Every game.
Yeah.
The home plate umpire or crew chief, whoever that is person you designate to be the one to talk to the crowd, is mic'd. There is a spot that every stadium in Major League Baseball has designated. Let's say it's between the home dugout and home plate, or in between the on-deck circle of the home side and home plate.
Where the replay bag guy
there's
sits.
an X.
There's a spot. No, they have because the bag comes out.
Listen to me, Mike.
I know, Rich. I'm with you. I'm sorry.
There's a spot. Forget about where the bag guy is. Okay? If it's easy that the bag guy doesn't have to walk to this spot, fine. He can still walk to the bag guy. But once they're done with the bag guy, go to this spot right between home plate and the on-deck circle. There, they can look into the stands. There is a fixed camera that hopefully doesn't block the sight line of the billionaire that's got that front row seat.
Yep.
And they turn on the camera, and they say, the previous play is under review. Like, for instance, last night, we're reviewing the play at second base. Yep. Or, hey, we're reviewing whether there was catcher's interference. And then they go off to the bad guy and put on the headsets, talk to Major League Baseball, make no signs. They don't have to go safe, out, point, this sort of semaphore. They have to. Here's the thing. For people like Country Joe West, they have to walk back to another spot. Okay, they got to move. They actually have to move their bodies. They have to walk back to the same spot, turn on the microphone. After further review, the play stands as called. Like, say, what happened with the Braves and Phillies. Yeah. Then people could go crazy, but the word stands as called mean we couldn't tell. Then you have the argument, well, they couldn't tell. It sure looks like it could tell to me, but at least we heard why they called the runner still safe. Not just signed safe and we go about our business. And we're left to glean what the hell did they look at? Because I'm sitting at home on my 4K television. I could see he missed the plate.
Yeah.
So last night, runner is ruled, after further review, the play at second base is overturned. The runner's foot was tagged before his hand reached the bag or whatever the hell it is. After further review, the batter's bat, it was ruled, we could not determine whether there was catcher's interference or the play stands as called. It was still just a strike. We're going back. Great. What's wrong with that? Because we at home now feel the umpires are accountable. We're included in it. It's transparent. It's easy to understand. And it is also respectful to those who are putting down either hard-earned American dollars to attend or my time to care enough to watch. Include us in the process. Again, imagine an NFL game where we have no idea what they're about to review, and we have no idea what they just decided under review. They don't announce it to the crowd. They just point or they make a sign. that we have to interpret ourselves. Because I'll tell you what, Major League Baseball, not every fan knows what this might mean. They think it's safe, but not like, like no catcher interference. And they understand this is out, but what the hell is pointing in a base mean? Like, what is that? Honestly, like, that's what Cage does, your baby does, when he tells you he wants to eat.
He does.
Or he wants that thing.
Yeah, he
that's
does.
sitting on-
He just points at it.
And grunts.
Just points
like,
at
that's,
it. Yeah.
they're
Ball,
like,
ball,
umpires, you look like
I still do that.
You're an infant. It's a major problem of game presentation. And if you just do this, it's fixed. And you will see the questions that we have about your judgment value in replay will sort of subside. We as fans understand replay's not perfect. We understand that you're going to get something wrong even though we see it in a certain way. But if you don't tell us your stopping play, what you're looking for and what you saw and why you made the ruling, you're going to see managers just come out, right? Like if I take my iPad away from my kids by just yanking it out of their hands.
And then pointing?
They'll point at my watch like your time's up. Just yank it out of their hands and point. They'll go crazy. But if I say to them beforehand, hey, you've got an hour, and when I come, I'm going to take your iPad, and this is the reason why, because you've already had this time before, or you can have time later. We just need you to stop right now. Or, hey, mom and dad are making this decision. That's the end of that. But it's coming, and you have. But that's what baseball and replay did to Mattingly last night. Is they yanked his iPad away from him. They just said, out, and he's just like, these guys again. That happened in Citi Field. These guys again. Like, out why? He says a magic word, and Donnie Baseball's ejected, as opposed to making the umpire or crew chief make an announcement after further review. We have reversed the play because we saw this. We saw that. Click. How tough is that? It's not difficult. It's a game presentation problem. Fans will appreciate it. Big fox, small fox, embryo fox, uterus fox, whatever it is, they'll have fine with it. They'll be fine with it.
And baseball's concerned with growing the game. This is doing the opposite. This is making people change the channel.
It's alienating. Last night, honestly, it was just, and baseball's concerned about dead time. Guy swings.
5 minutes of dudes just standing there.
No, but I can at least in your game that you're watching with Sarah, Braves, Marlins, at least the game that you're watching at home, you knew what they were reviewing. You knew something had happened at second.
Right.
The Yankees and Blue Jays was stopped for and baseball's concerned about dead time. 2 minutes. We didn't know what they were stopping it for, what they were reviewing it for, what the hell this meant. And then we find out through the broadcast team 15 minutes later, oh yeah, that's what it was for. We confirmed with baseball. How about the umpires confirming it on the spot so we don't have to make a call to say, what the hell are you doing? I don't think this is unreasonable, and it's so easy. You could start it today. 30 cameras, 30 fixed spots. The bad guy is where he is. Go make an announcement. Walk to the bad guy. I mean, the NFL makes their officials go to the screen, or they bring the screen to them. Maybe the bad guy goes to the spot, too. Let's meet at the spot, bad guy.
Bad guy.
And then it's done. We're clued in. The players and managers are clued in. We feel like we're being heard as fans. The umpires are made to seem like they are accountable, which I know they are anyway. Come on. You're welcome, Major League Baseball. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.